a Groovy builder pattern. So what is Groovy builder? And we'll talk about Groovy builders, and we'll actually take a look at just the one or two builder patterns, which is the markup builder and the swing builder. So Groovy builder is used for creating arbitrary nested tree structure of anything. Okay, so the reason it's really possible is because of Groovy features such as meta programming, closure, and simplified map. Okay, so it's really simple to create this tree structure of anything using Groovy language. Okay, so Groovy builders examples include ant builder, DOM builder, markup builder, node builder, and swing builder. So these are all tree structures, right? Okay. And another build example is a criteria builder we actually learned today. Okay, so that could be built in the form of a tree structure. So this is a markup builder. So suppose I want to create this XML. Okay, if you want to build this XML, this is what you do. Okay, so you create the markup builder object, and then the way that you're going to actually create is, people is the first element here, and then we have a person, and then the attribute is like the named parameters, and then closure. So inside the closure, we are going to actually repeat. Okay. So here we're going to actually, the name and Sang Shin, and here this is the example where we have a person has another sub-element of address. Okay, so address will have its own closure like this. Okay, so if address need an attribute, again the named parameters will be actually added. So if you see this structure, basically this is a method and it's a closure. So inside the closure is going to call person method, and this is a parameter, and this is a closure. And so this is This is an example where closure is used very, very, intelligently or smartly. Okay. So swing build the same thing. Basically you are going to actually build the swing. If you think about the UI, a swing UI, basically they are set of UI components in tree structure, right? So you can actually do the same thing. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much what I have. So let's do the hands-on lab. So we're going to actually try the markup builder. So we're going to just use, the Groovy console. And we are going to copy this code, and we're going to see the result of it, right? And let's create. Okay, so we can just run it, and you can see we are, seeing XML, the representation. So if you try to build this XML using Java code, Java code, you can use, for example, Sax and DOM and the stacks, and those code is very, very complex. Here is so straightforward and pretty native, right? Okay, you can see very simple code. Okay. And the markup builder example too. So yeah, this is actually for building, I would say, the web.xml file, so to speak. So here, again, if you want to build web.xml file using Groovy code, you're going to actually do the same thing. Okay. Okay, so now you created web.xml file. Okay. As for Swing, we can actually build Swing application. Okay. So we have Swing builder, edit, and then we have a frame. Inside the frame, we have a border layout, and then we have a label, then we have a button. Okay. And then for each of these items, like a button, you can actually have event handle, in this case, action performed. And inside of this one, you can certainly have you can certainly have a hierarchical structure to represent the UI. Okay, so let's just run this guy. Okay, now you can see, we have a GUI here, right here, on the left top corner. If I click it, it click 1 times, 2 times, and 3 times, something like that. And the next one is, again, pretty much, yeah, this time we're going to have a panel, and panel has a label, okay? Oops, line number 9, label unresolved, custom label. Yeah, looks like I need yeah, it looks like I need something is missing. I mean, I have to import this class. Okay, but anyway, so if you run this code, then you're gonna actually see something like this. Okay, so build a pattern is actually useful for building any kind of tree structure. Okay, so you can see, that closure is actually being invoked as a parameter, and inside the closure, you can just repeat the tree structure. Okay, so that's what the build a pattern is all about. Okay.